Hi children, welcome to grade 4 English and this is our session 2 in chapter 8 Good and Bad Children. And before getting into our session, let's do an energizer. Children, you have to share with me whether you consider yourself as good or bad children and share any one incident that proves it. Think well and write your answers in note and share it with me in Google Classroom. Now, let's recall our poem Good and Bad Children. And in our previous session, we have learned some new words. Stately, impressive and royal. Brittle, fragile, that is, it can break easily. Sedately, calmly, in a composed way. Unruly, disorderly or imperfect, and we can also call it as unorganized. Bewildering, very confusing. Unduly, that which is not necessary. Gabbies, fools. And I hope you are clear with all the new words, children. And next we learn, did you know? This poem was written by Robert Louis Balfour Stevenson, and he was a Scottish novelist, poet and essayist. His most famous works are Kidnapped, Treasure Island and A Child's Garden of Verses. And the lesson we learn from this poem is we should learn to stay happy always. And now let's recall the poem Good and Bad Children. Children, you all are very small and your bones are very fragile. That is, they can break easily. And if you would grow into a very royal, impressive and great human being, even though at that state you must try to walk quietly, calm and in a composed manner. You should not hold that pride in your heart and mind. And you must still be bright and quiet, and also you should be content with simple diet. And remind through all the confusions around you, even though you are surrounded by many kind of people and also many confusions, you should be always remain innocent and honest children. And happy hearts and happy faces. And also you should play happily in grassy places. And that was how in ancient ages children used to play. And that is why they had became into kings and sages. That is, the children with happy hearts, happy faces and played happily in grassy places, they grew into great kings and sages. But what is the matter with other group of children? Yes, the bad children. But the unkind, the children who are unkind and disorganized, that is imperfect, and the children who eat unnecessary things which is not good for our health, they must never hope for glory in their life. Theirs is quite a different story from good children. Cruel children, those who are unkind and hurting others and crying babies, they always grow up as geese and fools and hated as their age increases. And they were hated by even their nephews and nieces when they grew up. And this is what the poem Good and Bad Children, and written by Robert Louis Stevenson. And the moral of this poem is you should be always calm and composed even though you are in a very great stage. And also, you should be always happy with happy heart and happy faces, and you should play happily in grassy places. And you should eat a healthy and content diet, that is very simple diet. And this is how the children in the past, that is in their ancient ages, they grew up into great kings and sages. And children, now we are moving on to our class activity for this session. Third question, what does the poet mean by these lines from the poem? Explain in your own words. Here, they have given you some lines from the poem, right? And read the lines carefully and write what you understood from these lines. And children, I hope you finish this. And next, take your workbook page number 20. And in this, you have to write what you liked in the poem, what you learned from the poem, and you have to draw what you learned from this poem, the main theme of the poem in the given space. And children, now let me tell you the home assignment for today's session. Practice zone 1, question number 1. Name the poet who wrote the poem Good and Bad Children. Second question, what is the theme of the poem and whom does the poet address to? And fourth one, why does the poet want the children to be content with the simple diet? And fifth one, according to the poet, how did being happy and playful help children in ancient times? And sixth question, in the poem, what happens to the unkind and unruly children? Think well, read the poem once again and answer all these questions. And next, in your workbook, page number 21, sixth question, read the following lines from the poem, choose the correct explanation. Children, they have given you some lines from the poem. Read the lines carefully and choose the correct explanation from the choice they have given you. Clear, children? And after completing your homework, hand in it in grade 4 English Google Classroom. Children, drink more water, eat healthy food, reduce your screen time, don't use mobile phone and television often, and always stay home and stay safe. Thank you so much, children.